You don't know what you're capable of until you try. Today, we're going to be building an insane build, potentially the best build in my world. Well, let's see and find out. Today, we're going to be building a massive area with castles, dragons, a huge crop field, custom terrain. 90% of this build is custom terrain. I am super excited to get going on this, and I hope you guys enjoy this banger of a video. Taking a happy gas to our new build location at the very moment. All right, we're here. This is where the next empire will be. Right over here. Literally right next to the Japanese city. This is where the build will be. That's so close. Yeah. That's crazy. All right, so that's what's happening over here. So the main part of... Why is it raining? I'm trying to explain the build. Do I just continue explaining the build anyway? Chat, looks like we gotta wait. It's raining. So how else everybody's days going? So what we're gonna do, like I said, this is the next build spot. Now that the rain is gone, bro. Imagine it rains again right now. I would actually crash out. All right, so what I'm thinking, you see those like far back mountains over there? More kind of like hills, to be honest, but like kind of like those mountains in the back there, including this over here. What I'm gonna do, step one, actually, okay, let me just explain what I want to do first. I'm going to be doing a big like custom mountain over here, right? Big custom mountain over here. Then on the top of the mountain, we're gonna have a castle. With the castle on the top, we're gonna have two dragons. We have two dragons, kind of just like flying in kind of this general direction kind of thing going on. One will have like kind of green accents, and one will have purple accents. As for like this big front area here, I'm gonna get rid of this. Has to go. We're yeeting this hill. That might get yeeted too. Not gonna hold you, but big custom mountain, big custom terrain. Some of this pond here might get yeeted as well. But like for a lot of the land in front of here, it's like big plains biome here. What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking we're gonna have like a big farm area. So we're gonna have like bunch of fields, lots of wheat, carrot. Like I've always wanted like an area to be kind of like an area for like, but the logically like the farm area, if that makes sense. I don't have that in my world yet, so like I want to have like, you know, a bunch of like farm stuff kind of in front of here, right? Which will be makes sense because it's like right next to the big city, right? So like a lot of the stuff will be imported into the city and whatever else kind of lore you want to make up for it. But two dragons, a castle, custom mountain, a couple of houses. This is kind of what Dame wanted. As for like the farm area stuff, that's just me wanting to have that nearby this, but yeah, Dame wanted a castle with some dragons and whatnot, so we're gonna do that. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna be doing with that thing right there. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I could have the option of just actually just yeeting this too, and then just expanding the pond a little bit. Actually, I might do that. That might solve that issue. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'll probably have like a path going through here, have the little bridge, have a bunch of farm and fields, and then the big mountain in the back here. Yeah, that's the plan though. What do you guys think? We got a lot of work to do, but it's very manageable, honestly. The mountain will, okay, I don't know how long this will take, but this mountain, gotta get rid of that. The only thing I'm unsure of is how long the farmlands will take. That's what I'm very unsure of. Man, that's kind of the idea here. I do need to connect the path up here. But I'm gonna save that for later. I kind of want to get started and start ripping this little hill here apart. This hill gotta go. Especially this one. This one's kind of ruining the vision, so this gotta go. We're gonna destroy it. It's gotta go. Dirt's gone. Let's get rid of the stone. Oh yeah! I've been waiting for this. Trees on these hills here. We literally got rid of a actual hill, and now we need to clean this up because this is a no-go. So we're gonna blend this into the rest of the land here and terraform it correctly, make it look correct. So that's what the next step here is, chat. Almost forgot. I wanted to put axolotls inside of the in the lake, so we're gonna do that right now. I have a bunch of axolotls here. Back from when we were doing a bunch of axolotl breeding, so yeah, we're gonna have a bunch here. I'm hoping that they will just spread out on their own, kind of thing. I'm gonna find out then. Yep. Actually, they're spreading out pretty good too. Actually, they're doing a pretty decent job. And then they actually have this. Technically, there's a real river in between here, so they actually have some mobs to kill here and there. Like, you see some of the fish that they've killed. And there we have it. The lake is done. Got to clean up some things around the area, but we're gonna be starting on the wireframing of the mountain next, which will be right over here. All right, now we start on this mountain. We're gonna start on this mountain here. Some wireframing to do. I'm wireframing. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error here trying to get the shape correct, get it the way that I want it, but let's start from like right here. I wanted to take a little moment here and slow down and talk to you guys a little bit. Streaming this live and working on this mountain, I got a lot of questions on like later down the line when I was making the mountain on how I was able to do this mountain free-handed without any Lightmatica or any Axiom or anything like that. And as you can see here, it's just wireframing. I feel like a lot of people forget to realize how much wireframing goes into terraforming for me. And you can see here, we're kind of working on that here. And we're working on it here. And you can see us just doing one wire at a time, taking our time. That's another thing that people forget is terraforming is a lot of patience. I'm doing these wires. Sometimes I'm taking them down and readjusting them if I need to. And I'm basically just setting up all these webs. And these webs are coming out into this shape. And that's what wireframing is. Now you're looking at this outline of the wires and you're like, that's going to be a really cool mountain. And as you can see now, we're kind of working on the back side here, trying to get all 360 angles looking cool and how I want them to look. We're going to have to do a lot of terraforming. A lot of this is over water. This is how our wireframing looked at the end. We put a lot of work into it, and I think this is going to look really, really cool. So remember to have patience if you ever plan on doing something like this. Wireframing is key. Now all we got to do is fill in the wires, and it should come together perfectly. But first, we got to light up the water underneath the wireframing. Dolphin is helping me. Ouch. It's a little chaotic, but it works. Wait, we vibing. Okay, we're locking in. We got all the materials for the mountain. Obviously, we've been shaping out with a bunch of wireframes. This is how you kind of do a mountain, right? And now we collected everything. We got a bunch of dirt, a bunch of deep slate, a bunch of tuff, and obviously, as well, we have all these chest monsters full of stone. So we'll be chilling on the stone aspect, that's for sure. So yeah, now we're gonna start kind of like filling in these sections here. Making all these wireframes are gonna help us a lot with shaping this out and stuff. So basically what we want to do with this mountain, we want to have not too much dirt going up it, but like, you know, the edges of the mountain will be some dirt here, and then it's gonna fade into like the stony parts of the mountain. So we're gonna start off a little bit simple here, right? And we're just gonna kind of build up a little bit of the dirt sides here. All right, so now I'm gonna add a little bit of stone in between some of these. There's a little bit of rubble and rocks and that sort of stuff. Now we're gonna add a little bit of moss in here. Add a little bit of moss in here. All right, now along some of the more flatter ends, we're gonna add patches of dirt and grass, kind of like this. Ah! All right, so a little bit in some spots here. So kind of on the more steeper ends here. We're gonna do one of these. And then we'll surround it with a little bit of tuff. A little bit of these. Ouch! We're about to be done here, chat, with the mountain. Shut! I think this mountain is done. I think. I think this mountain's done. I think it turned out pretty cool. Let's get a look with free cam. Well, that has nothing to do with the look on the mountain. We'll probably bring goats up there. I think that'll be pretty fun. Cause why not? But yeah, the mountain's done, chat. There we go. Chat, now imagine this. That's a lily pad right over here. Nice fishing with that as a backdrop, and now imagine that as the backdrop with the castle up there and the dragons flying above it. Best spot to fish right here, dude. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine doing some fishing over here, chat. You feel what I'm saying? This is the backdrop. That's beautiful. Yeah, the mountain's done, chat. And yes, for people watching this on YouTube, I am Luigi. Currently. Why? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right? Don't worry about it. Anyways. So we added a bunch of paths, all leading towards the new area, our canvas for the build. And we're almost going to start on the castle. But before we start on the castle, I want to make a little reference to a movie that I really like. Grave of Fireflies is the name of the movie. And there's a little area in that movie that I want to put on the side of the mountain here. I thought it'd be a cool little reference because I really like that movie. I thought it was a brilliant movie. I'll show the reference one time. I'm not gonna do it exactly like this, but it's something very simple. Like you can't really mess this up, but it's gonna look like something like this. Something like this. So we're gonna carve out 2 holes. I'm gonna have like a little mini cave on the inside. It'll be really cool. It'll be really, really cool. But that is the plan. That's what we're gonna do on the side here. I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool, I think. Yeah, let's get started. So we finished the area for the grave of the Fireflies and stuff. Turned out pretty spectacular, I think. Ignore the happy game shit. We just used it a little bit while building this out, but I think it turned out pretty cool. We'll have the path connect up to the rest of it later on down the line and stuff. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Walking up through here, have the nice little swing from the movie and little pond in front. And I really like everything that we added here. Added a bunch of little details and stuff. Where are you going? We gotta bring that go back up, chat. On the inside, I think we did a pretty good job on the inside. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what's going on in here and stuff, but I think it's quite nice on the inside as well. Looked pretty cool. But the next steps right now that we're done with this is, the next steps, now that we're all over here looking at the mountain from a distance, is to build the castle. I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to do that. It really felt like it would be nice and fitting for my world and for the build. But now it's castle time. So I'm going to start planning out the castle and do some building. Hopefully you guys are excited. I'm excited. We're going to crank this out. Let's go. summarize what's going on, we have finished the exterior of the castle. I've decided that I want to do the dragons next. So we're gonna have some, I was thinking we're gonna have to do dragons on over here, but I changed my mind. I think just so that we can get a good view of some of the dragons from anywhere on the build, we're gonna have a dragon on the right side. We're gonna have a dragon on the left side flying over. It'll look really, really cool. I'm super excited. We're gonna get started on that. Let's start on probably this one over here. I think we're gonna have the purple dragon over here and then the green one over there. It's gonna be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, let's get we also got our materials over here that we collected from last stream. Gonna be majority blackstone here for the dragon. So I'm gonna start wireframing it up and we're gonna get going. We're gonna need some help from the happy gas here, so yeah, let's get going. Chat, let's have a look. Let's do some ore farming. Let's have a look. 2 dragons, castle, custom mountain, looking wicked. The dragons are done. Easy. Next steps for this build, do all the farmland. I'm super excited to get started on that. I have a bunch of we're gonna have a couple of houses in between. Gonna have like a cow area, a couple other things. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I can't wait for this. But I think this looks pretty cool. Let's do some free cam and ore farm real quick. I think this looks really cool. Let me get my face out of here. The 2 dragons flying over, looking absolutely insane. I think it looks really cool. For those who want to see with shaders, I'll show you. But that's how we're looking. But we're not done yet. We are gonna do a bunch of farmland next. I'm so excited. It's gonna be absolutely wicked. I've been having this idea in my head. I don't know if it's actually gonna look good or not, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Okay, so I want to try to make mini jellyfish. Okay, so peep game lock in, like very overly simple jellyfish. So what I want to do one of these. Then I want to take a little bit of glow lichen around it. Then I want to do this. I wanted to see what that would look like. I don't know if it actually looks good or not, but we're about to see. But like a couple of those, like floating in the sky kind of vibe, I think it'd be kind of cool. Like that could pass as a jellyfish, you know? I think it definitely looks like a jellyfish. And then like a couple of those, couple of purple and green ones. Yeah. Yeah, chat, I've been thinking about this for weeks. I'm like, I think this could look cool. That definitely looks like some jellyfish, you know? I've been thinking about this for weeks, bro. I'm happy that they look cool. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple of green ones now, I think. Yeah, you know, a mix will probably be a little bit better, I think, chat. And I'm not gonna lie, it would make it a little bit easier for me, so I don't have to like. I think it'll just make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I think the mix will be better. I think, for sure. That definitely looked like jellyfish, bro. That looks fire. I think that's cool. It's right there. Only one more block. Should I do it, chat? Should I do it? Oh my God! I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. We did it! Oh my God! Every single crop field finished. Look at all the crop fields, man. All the wheat, carrots. Oh, it's raining now. Carrots, potatoes, beetroots, all the stuff. Cooking, dude. That's bad timing with the rain, bro. This is for the YouTube video. That's what makes my head. Yeah, dude, we've been cooking. All the crop fields are done. We have planted a lot, and I mean a lot of seeds. Took a lot of bone meal to get all the seeds, but we got there in the end. Some of it's not even fully grown yet. But we're gonna go around and do some cleanup. It's looking absolutely spectacular. All the animals here hanging out, vibing, doing their thing. Look at all those burgers. Oh my God. I like cheese on mine. But yeah, now, next up is we're going to do a little bit of cleanup, a little bit more greenery. So we're gonna do a few custom trees around the edges of the lake here. Like around here, we're gonna have a few custom trees around here as well. Just a couple. And we're gonna have a lot of like foliage and greenery around the edges here. And I'm thinking maybe we'll see how I feel about it when we'll place a few down, but we might get a couple of custom trees around the edges here. I don't want to overdo it, but we'll see. And then after that, we have interiors. But we have been absolutely cooking with this area, and it's looking absolutely spectacular. I'm super happy with it. This is definitely becoming one of my favorite builds in my world for sure. With all of the farmland in place, but we did a little bit of cleanup. We even added a little bridge over here that I was meaning to do. Now we're gonna start working on fixing up the edges of the lake here. Around the edges here, I'm thinking I want to do a couple of custom trees along with a lot of greenery, kind of to tie together the lake here. And I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool. So that's what we're gonna be doing here, and I'm super excited. After that's done, then we're on to interiors. And when the interiors are done, this build is done. So super excited about that. We're gonna get started on right away. We already have a bunch of shulker boxes ready to go for these trees. Excited to start working on this. So we have a couple of things here that we'll be using for this whole area. Some other stuff as well that I don't have on me right now, but we're gonna be using this kind of stuff for the trees. This will be for like greenery and stuff that I'm gonna put around the area here, but I'm super excited. I can't wait to get started. Let's get locked in. Sounds so cool. Oh! If you click it again, it blows up. Oh no. I think it's time, chat. Here we go. Dame's Empire. The Farmlands of Nidaria is done. It's finished. Here he is over there. He's got his turtle helmet. Yo, thanks for the 100 bits.
What time is it? Let's get ready to rumble.
That's what I'm saying. He has his turtle helmet. He has his god apple. Chilling on his throne. You got the magical power source in the middle there. Absorbing the energy. Giving magic to the land. All the works. Not only is the castle done, but everything is done. Every single interior, every single house, fully furnished, crop fields, everything. This build turned out spectacular. The lily pad, yeah. Look at how amazing this build looks, guys. We obviously ignore the beacons. I got to remove that beacon and another beacon over there. We're going to do that later, but this build turned out absolutely spectacular. All the little details, including every single interior. We absolutely cooked on this one for sure. Definitely one of my favorite builds in the world. Debatably, depending on who you ask, the best build in my world. All the jellyfishes and stuff as well. Chilling and vibing. Like, this is the best fishing spot in the world. Right here. Right in this custom lake, dude. Oh, there's Jagans chilling and vibing and chilling. How you doing? The interior's fully furnished of the castle as well. Like a little, okay, ignore. There's a lot of shulker monsters that I gotta clean up. Ignore this. It's fine. But look at all the jellyfish over here in this room over here, dude. Looking cool. Underneath the little area over here. Looking really cool. Absorbing all that power and energy, dude, and magic. You know what I'm saying? Then the throne room with Dame. Again, ignore the shulker monsters. It's fine. Looking spectacular. Bedroom in here. Just giving a mini tour of the castle here. Then even the map of the area looks really cool. I mean, this is definitely a really cool map. Look at all the golden wheat fields and stuff, and then we put in here, dude. Looking really, really cool. This your job? This is my job. Super, super happy with this, guys. Let's look at one of the interiors of the normal houses as well. You ate this up, brother? Yo, thank you. Again, all the houses also have interiors. I'm very, very happy with this, dudes. I really like this build. Burger! Even the little lumber mill area as well. The golems going at it. Moving some stuff around and stuff. Working. One last thing. So now that the build's done, there's always gonna be a little bit of cleanup. I Obviously, I got to remove the beacons, but I also have all of the shulker boxes that I have to organize manually because I don't have an auto sorter. I'm so cooked! Oh, God!